Let's talk about the number one secret to manifesting what you want in life. It's so easy, it's so simple. Yet, even those of us who work with law of attraction all the time can lose sight of it and really complicate things. So, in this video, we'll talk about just how simple, just how easy it can be as long as you work with this number one tip. It's really the only thing you need to know in order to manifest a life that you love. I'm Linda Armstrong, and I am an awakening coach and an energy healer and a master certified law of attraction energy coach. So I want to talk to you about this thing with manifesting. Because really what I help people with is to clear all that subconscious programming that's stopping them from moving forward, manifesting a life that they love. So the number one thing, and really the only thing you really need to do, is to live in your imagination. That's it. We manifest out of what it is that we send out vibrationally into the universe by our feelings, right? The feeling is the prayer, or the feeling is the secret. But the way to get there is through the imagination. So if there's something you want to manifest, you don't have it right now in your reality, right? In your here and now, time, space, reality. So in order to bring it in, rather than because what happens is we get stuck in our head about all the things we think we need to do to get there, all the ways that we can imagine how we could make it happen, which really truly is very limited. See, the mind could be very limiting when you're trying to figure out the steps to get there. Now, I'm not saying not to take action steps. What I'm saying is this. As you connect to already living this desire, already having it, like you are already it, whatever it is that you want, it has to come. Because as you're holding the vibration of it, that you are it, I am whatever it is you're trying to manifest, or I have whatever it is you want to manifest, it has to come to you. But you really have to feel it, because it's the vibration that creates everything. So the easiest way to feel it when you don't have it now is to dream of it, to live it in your imagination, to be like that little kid who can dream up anything and feel it like it's real. I mean, really, watch little kids playing. They are totally the thing that they are imagining themselves to be. 100%. No question in their mind. We come here naturally knowing how to do this. It is part of who we are, because we're creators. We're spirit living in a body, and we have this ability to create through the energy that we send out, because truly the outer, everything out there, is a reflection of what's within here, right? So that's why energy healing is really good, because you can clear out the stuff that's in there, the subconscious program that you're not even aware of, that will get in the way from you actually living your desires. Because if you keep coming back to what's blocking you, you'll never get there. So we want to clear that stuff out of there. But really what I do, really a lot of my work, what I do besides clearing for people, the things that are holding them back, is I'm teaching them how to feel it like they already have it, how to let their imagination just run wild. Pretend but I want you to feel it. I've created so many things this way by just imagining myself to already have it. Like the house I live in now, I would actually be looking through the listing in my previous home with a cup of tea, and I'd be throwing parties, I'd be redecorating every single room, I'd be moving furniture around, I would be having dinner guests over, I'd be throwing barbecues, you name it. I was already changing the siding on the house, putting in new windows. Like I was living in this house before I ever really even got here. And I'll go even to even prove this point more is that I had people outbidding me. I had a problem with the septic system for this property where I bought, and there were like all these snags, but I just knew. I'm like, no, that's the place. That's it. That's the house that I want. And there's a longer story to this because I had actually stated to the universe what I wanted, like a year ago before coming to this, and almost bought a different house that fell through because it wasn't what I asked for. I asked for a contemporary ranch on a large piece of land. And so the other house I was looking for and that I was actually outbid on was a split level. And it was on a smaller lot of land. So it's just funny how when you actually put something out there, that it can show up in your reality. And then with all the snags that were coming, I decided I'm just have to live in that house. I'm living in a house before I even own it, before I even have the key to the front door. And so that's what I did. But I did that in other areas. I did that with creating my 3rd degree black belt. And I mentioned that in some other videos. I can link to them so you can hear that story if you haven't heard it before. I mean, I manifested repaving my driveway, of all things. I didn't have the money to do it, but I would dream about, and I would write things in like an appreciation journal, a future appreciation journal, which aided in my imagination of creating this. So I'd write all these stories about these experiences of my new driveway. I'd write it and feel it like it was real, because we have that ability. We have the ability to be in our imagination and just let ourselves go. So I did that. I got it. I mean, really, I should write down a whole list of things that I've done like that. But even though I know this, there's some other things I've been working on that I haven't applied it to. And then, you wake up one day, you're like, wait a minute, what am I doing wrong? And of course I realize I'm not actually feeling as if I'm there. I'm only feeling the struggle to getting there. And I'm only in my mind trying to figure out the steps, the action steps to take. But the wonderful thing is that when you do actually get into that imagination space and you really feel like you're there, the solutions come. Things just fall into place. An idea just pops in because you're so open, because you're in that high vibe that your angels, your guides, they can send you messages and you'll receive them. But when you're in that heavier energy of trying to figure it out with your limited mind, it's much harder to get there. Much easier to just dream it up. Dream it up. Feel it. Really feel it. Own it. What this feels like, this desire that you want, And, it doesn't even have to be an accurate feeling, as long as it's the feeling that you attach to it. That you decide, oh, this is what it feels like to have such and such a thing. Or, oh, wow, So like before going to sleep at night, just start dreaming up all these stories about living this desire, right? Let yourself fall asleep in the energy of having the desire. Wake up in the morning, recall how you felt when you fell asleep. Recall or make up a whole new scenario, story, imagination story of living that desire. It really, truly works. And so I've somehow been reminded big time once again about this. My guides are telling me, hey, listen, you're getting too complicated. Keep it simple. There's no right way. Just let yourself go and get into the feeling place, that energy space of already having it. And so when it's not here, right now, how are you going to do that? You can only do it in your imagination. So that's it. Work with your imagination. Let that inner child of you out. Let that inner child play. Let that inner child imagine all kinds of things. Maybe for some people it helps to write it down, to write these stories down, because that's always nice too, because you put it into the material world. And I think that's what my future appreciation journal would do for me. It would take it out of here and put it into this space and time, into this manifest physical space, we'll call it that, And so maybe that added more power to it, but I've done it in many different ways. The bottom line for all the times when this really works is that I just let myself have the freedom to dream up even the craziest of scenarios, as long as it felt like I was already it. I am it. I have it. Whatever it is, just be it. Feel the cells of your bodies being that thing that you want to manifest. And you will get it. You have to. You just have to. That's the way it works. So that's all. If you have experience with this, where it's worked for you before, write it down in the comments below so people can see that this is real. This is how we manifest. If you have any questions about it, ask me those questions down in the comments below. And I would love you really to subscribe, to ring the bell so you get new notifications when videos come out, and share, like, share. So that's all. That's what I'll leave you with. Really allow yourself the freedom to get lost in your imagination, to let that inner child out and play, and see what beautiful things come to your life. I'll see you again. Bye.